Subscribe to Automation Studio channel and press on bell icon for new video notifications.
Hey guys, how are you doing today? This is Praveen and I welcome you to the Automation Studio new session. So in this session we are going to cover how to automate a pre-installed app in iOS devices or simulators. So in this lecture we are going to see how we can use the pre-installed app which came along with the simulator. This is the best way to experience the native mobile automation on iOS devices because this pre-installed app is developed by Apple, by iOS guys. So where you will get the excellent native application rather than the iOS. So it is already pre-installed and come along with the simulator and your phones. So that is the best application I guess guys. So you can use it and for your automation and learn the automation on the native app effectively. So the second thing, like why you should use the pre-installed app. So the reason behind it is like, suppose let an example, you have upgraded your Xcode from 8.3 to let's say 9.3. So what was there in the 8.3 and what was come along with the 9.3? So obviously there will be iOS SDK versions difference. So you have upgraded the iOS SDKs also. Now as compared to the simulator application, there might be difference in the app components which you will get along with the simulator of 9.3. So there will be component changes. So iOS may introduce new components or they can deprecate the old components. So in the new app you will get some new iOS and native app components which you can use in your automation and you can practice for that. Appium is releasing the new version. Why? Because there is a changes in the component from the iOS side or from the Android side. So Appium also has to upgrade their version accordingly. So that's the reason you should always work on the updated iOS versions and for your learning purpose, so that you can understand like what are the new components has been introduced by the iOS in the new versions and how can you achieve automation for that and for the same. So that's why it's needed. Now let's talk about how we can use the pre-installed app. So it is possible by using the capability which is called as bundle ID. Now how to use the bundle ID and what is a bundle ID? So we are going to see what is a bundle ID and how we can use it in this further session. So bundle ID, when we should use, suppose you have a phone or you have a simulator where you have a lot of application already installed. Now you have to pick up one of the application from your device or from your simulator. Then how you will identify it? It might be happen like in your phone lot of application is there. So how you can identify which one application you are looking for? Okay, so there is some uniqueness for that. So bundle ID is nothing but a unique package. So let's say com.whatsapp.app, something like that. So this will become a bundle ID, or anything could be a bundle ID. But in the case of Android, package we need to define. So package should be unique. So in the iOS, bundle ID should be unique. So but it will work only on the pre-installed app. You can't provide the bundle ID for the app which is you are going to install. So that will not work. That will work if already app is installed in your simulator or device. Then you can invoke that app by using the bundle ID and then further you can proceed with your automation. So that is the use of a bundle ID. So let's start with this.
So whenever we are creating a Appium driver instance, then we have to define the capabilities. Capabilities is nothing but the property or how you will describe what kind of device on which you are going to run your test cases. Within the capabilities, you do have the option of bundle ID as well, or an option of an app. So the question is like how to start these applications. Are you able to see here like total 8 apps is already installed here? Not even app, there are more on that. Now how to know the bundle ID of this iPhone X 11.2? Okay, or let's say only iPhone X. That will be sufficient because bundle ID will be same across the devices. So let's go to google.com. So let's go to google.com and type here bundle ID for iPhone X 11.2 and here we go. So it's already, I have opened it, so I just show you guys how you can also find it. So here see the iOS 11 list of default apps and bundle IDs, so you will get it in the results. And here if you will scroll it, there are a bunch of apps, pre-installed app bundle ID has been mentioned. So just you have to check in your simulator how many apps is available in your simulator. Suppose I have calendar, I have photos, I have maps, I have news, I have settings, I have wallet, I have health, and I have reminders. Now what we'll do, we will try to open this app with creating the capability for iPhone X with version 11.2, and I want to open this particular app. So whenever my Appium driver will get initialized, it should open this app, and then I can, if I want, I can perform the further testing on that because it's a native app, right? Let it open. How does it look like? Yep, so it's look like this, and here couple of options available. So now let's move to Eclipse. So here I have created one class which is says iOS apps bundle IDs test. Within that I have just mentioned as test bundle IDs. Very important note here, like whenever we creating the desired capabilities, we have learned in our previous videos, like device capabilities is nothing but you are defining the nature of your device where you are going to run your test cases, right? Whether it is a real device, whether it is a simulator, or whether you are running on the other sources, whatever. So generally for that desired capabilities is defined for. So within that, when we are creating the device desired capabilities object, we have to define few of the necessary capabilities, which is automation name, platform name, device name, UDID in the case of iOS is must, and the another one is the app or bundle ID. But if your application is not installed, even though you need to define the path of the app, so you might have to define the app. Where is your app? Because system has to pick up your app from the path, right? Yeah, so that is the reason you have to define in that case app as well. But if your app is already installed, in that case you can use the bundle ID, because in that case your device has to just figure out you are looking for which app. That's it. So it will just find the app and it will launch. Okay, so here I have used the reminder, so I know the bundle ID we just have seen here. So for reminders, yeah, for reminders we have the reminders bundle ID name, and I have defined here. And now here is the my UDID. Here is my iPhone X 11.2. So how I have figured it out, let me tell you once again. Let me open the terminal. There is a command instruments -s devices, enter. Yep. So here is the list of devices which is installed, or simulators which are installed in your machine currently, and these are the list for that with the versions. So mine is this one which I am using. So up to here this is the name, and from here this is the UDID, unique device ID. So UDID is the uniqueness for the device, and the bundle ID is uniqueness for the app installed in your mobile or in your device or in your simulator. Okay, so like that you can use the name, and then you can use the UDID from here. All good. Okay, then so this is the way how to define the desired capabilities. So in most of the lectures, I used to remind these desired capabilities once more, because the people who are new or who are watching this video first time, they can get it, like why we are using this device capabilities and what is the use for that. If you want to know in detail way, then you can probably watch my previous video. In that I have covered everything in the details. So here I am creating the desired capabilities, and here I am creating the Appium driver object, and which is iOS driver, and here I am just passing the URL for my Appium server, which is running in my local. So 0000 is nothing but local, and 4723 is the default port, and that's it. I'm just using the implicit here. So let me go to, yep, so you can see my Appium server is running. We're on 00004723 now. Now let's run the test, and let's see it will launch the reminder app or not. Right click, run as test-ng. Let's see what's happening here. Yep, so now it's started running. Yep, all good. Let's see. Yep, so I didn't quit it here, so that's the reason it is still open. Okay, now let's open another app, news. So let's open it. Yep, here is our news. Let's see now what is the bundle ID for news. So here's the bundle ID. Let's go here and change it to news. Now run it. Now let's see. Yep, so it is now launching the news app. Great. So like this, you can open any pre-installed app in your simulator, and if you want, you can play around with that. The benefit with using the pre-installed app is that if you are using the latest version of simulator with iOS SDK, then you will get the latest component, and you will get an opportunity to automate the latest components which introduced by iOS in the latest version. And obviously you will not get the best app other than developed by the Apple. So this is the best app which is already installed in the iPhone, and you can play around with it for the native automation testing. So I hope this video will be helpful for you guys. In the last video I have covered how to prepare iOS native app build, and which are freely available in the Git, and you can download it, you can build it, and you can install in your simulator, and then after that you can use it for your automation purpose. But here I have just shown you the use of the bundle ID. By using the bundle ID, you can even use the pre-installed app within your simulator, and you can use it. There is no need to download extra project or other application if you don't want it. If you want to gain knowledge about that also, you can even do that also. So that's it guys. So just comment in the comment box how do you like this video. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed, and stay tuned with me. Okay, so this is the channel guys. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe it. If you have liked this video, so please like, comment, subscribe and share with your friends. I will see you in next video guys. Bye bye, take care.